87% of Americans think they're in the middle class, but in reality, only 51% are in the middle class. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the median net worth of America's upper, middle, and lower classes. I'll also share with you 5 tips to increase your net worth and achieve your financial goals. So, what is net worth? It's basically everything that you own minus everything that you owe. Let's take a look at a quick example. So here, someone's assets are their bank savings, retirement savings, house, and car, with total assets being $605,000. Their liabilities are a mortgage, credit card balance, and student loan, with total liabilities being $178,000. Now, if you take total assets minus total liabilities, you come out with a net worth of $427,000. Now, please keep in mind that it is possible to have a negative net worth. For example, if you just come out of college with a massive student loan, then your net worth is probably going to be in the negatives. For today's video, we're going to focus on the median net worth. There is often a massive difference between the median, average, and top 1% net worth. And the average is usually skewed by a few people who make a lot of money. For example, the median net worth of American households is $121,700. The average is $748,800, and the top 1% is just over $11 million. So the median is a more accurate representation of how you stack up against the majority of your peers, and so that's what we're going to use in the video today. The next question that I'm often asked is, what about median net worth versus median net income? The reason I chose to focus on median net worth versus median net income is because of the saying, what you make isn't as important as what you keep. We've seen several people who haven't made much money, but they've still been able to increase their net worth over time due to discipline and good saving habits. We've also seen people with massive amounts of money who have just gone and spent it all and haven't saved any money to increase their net worth. Therefore, having a large income definitely can help you speed up your net worth. However, it really comes down to discipline and good financial habits. The numbers for today come from the US Census Bureau. They divide the classes into 5 quintiles, which is basically 5 groups. Right, let's explore each one. Let's start with the lowest 20% bracket, which is known as the poverty class. They have a median net worth of $6,030. This typically represents the younger generation who haven't had much time to accumulate their wealth. They may have massive student loans, and they may have a minimum paying job and be living paycheck to paycheck, which can make it really hard to save. Trust me, I've been in that position and it is so hard. However, take a look at your finances and see if there is any opportunities to increase your net worth. If an emergency comes up, you want to know that you can cover that emergency rather than taking out a high interest loan. And even if you can find, say, $100 to put into a retirement savings account such as a Roth IRA, that's going to grow over time and your future self will thank you so much for it. Next up is the lower middle class, who have a median net worth of $43,760. In this class, we often see young families and people who are early on in their careers. They haven't had much time to accumulate wealth, but they've been saving and investing a little bit each month. Also, people assume that when you make a lot of money, you're worth a lot of money, right? Well, 40% of those earning over $100,000 per year are living paycheck to paycheck, and 36 of those earning over $200,000 per year are living paycheck to paycheck. If this is you, please take a hard look at your finances and see if there is anywhere that you can cut expenses and save a little bit to increase your net worth. Next up is the middle class, who has a median net worth of $104,700. The typical American crosses this $100,000 threshold when they're in their 40s. They have a modest sense of financial security, but they still rely on their earning potential. They may have paid off or paid down part of their student loan, and they may have quite a lot of equity in their house. Remember, saving more than what you spend is how you generate wealth. If you're liking this video, please hit the subscribe button. Next up is the upper middle class, who have a median net worth of $201,800. They typically have a lot of discretionary income and can pretty much go buy whatever they want. They've probably been saving for retirement for quite some time and are now benefiting from the power of compound interest. They can probably pay for their children's education, and they may be able to take vacation a few times a year. Lastly is the wealthy class, who have a median net worth of $608,900. This typically represents the older individuals. If you're a dedicated saver, you could make it into this class over your lifetime. Now, this can bring a feeling of abundance, and it also means that you're going to have a comfortable retirement. Now, back to one of my favorite things, compound interest. Now, if you go to the Roth IRA calculator on our website, I'll link it in the description below. You can put in, say, your current age is 20 with an anticipated retirement age of 67, $0 invested at the moment, and you start investing $130 per month with an annual interest rate of 7%, which is modest. At retirement, you would have $613,000. Now, the most impressive thing is that you would have only invested just under $75,000. All of this amount here is the interest earned. That is how powerful compound interest is. And remember, if this is in a Roth IRA, then you'll be able to withdraw all of this money tax-free as well. Incredible. As promised, here are 5 financial tips to increase your net worth. Number 1, maximize your retirement savings using plans such as a Roth IRA, traditional IRA, or a 401k. Make sure that you invest enough to get the employer match. It's basically free money. Number 2, start investing. Once you have hit the maximum limits on your retirement savings, then look for other places to invest, such as brokered CDs, T-bills, stocks, or other asset classes. If you're looking for short-term investments, check out our video here. Number 3, pay down high-interest loan as soon as possible. Number 4, try to increase your income. This could be through negotiating your salary or starting a side hustle. And number 5, budget and save. I know this sounds boring, but it is one of the most effective ways of building your net worth. As I've shown you just before, even $100 a month can really make a difference. So there you have it, the median net worth of the upper, middle, and lower classes in America. Now, if you have a small net worth, please do not get discouraged. Building net worth is a gradual process. If you are disciplined and diligent and save as much as you can, your net worth will grow over time. Happy investing, everyone.